I'm going to tell you the proper procedure, whether you lock through or not. Jeremy gave you the open times. If there is a barge inside inside the lock at any time, that barge takes precedent over any recreation. 1999, Roland Martin was coming in and couldn't get into lock and dam number 5. He had a linen sack of fish for a BASS event in his live well, and he was just out of luck. So, proper procedure for going to the lock and dams is 0 wake and 0 fishing inside any man-made structure. So when you pull up, you've got a long wall, and you'll have a rope on the front of it. If you want to end up, if the lock's closed and you want them to open it up to lock through, you go up and you pull on the rope. You'll hear a horn sound. Then you just wait, and he will sound another horn, just acknowledging that he heard you. Wait until he opens the gates, and you'll have a red and a green light. It'll be red when you pull up. When the green light, he'll also give you another horn. You pull into the far right-hand floating bit. There'll be bits on the side that are floating. You can obviously tell them which ones are floating and which are fixed. Do not tie up to a fixed bit. It will pull your boat completely out of the water. So you pull up to the first person in pulls up. Now we've locked through 75 boats in one lock. Done it before. Pull all the way forward to the first right-hand bit, the first angler in there. The first angler to get to the long wall, not the first one, because it's a no-wake zone from there on out. Once you make it to that long wall, you're the number 1 that's going to go in. You go in, you go to your far right, you tie up. The next angler comes and attaches his right cleat to your rear left cleat. So every angler only needs 1 rope. Then you stair step it on back, and when you get to the other side, it's perfectly lined up to where you can tie up on that back cleat on the opposite side. Then we can put another row in. That's if we have 40, 50 boats that are doing it. But what you have to do, once they close the gates, he'll give another horn that lets everybody know that he's going to start releasing water. It takes 20 minutes total from the time he closes the gate to drain it down to where he opens the gate and releases. Every time the lockmaster will give you a sound to tell you what he's about to do. When it drops down, locking down 5 is going to drop down 26 feet. When he starts to open the gates, do not go. Wait till the gates get 3/4 of the way open, and then the first man that's tied up to the front bit, he needs to release his boat and then stair step it out. Because what we want to do is release you guys at the same rate you came in. So there's no racing here or there. So it's also idle speed all the way down to the end of the long wall, and then you can take off. So give ample room that you're not on top of a guy. There will be no passing. If you get kicked out of the control tower, they're watching you the entire time. There's cameras in there, they've got binoculars. If he has to come talk to you, tell you, I've got a barge in here, then you're gonna have to go fish somewhere else till the barge comes out. But he'll walk out on the long wall and tell you, we got a barge in here, or we got one coming in, it's getting ready. They will not put you in a lock with a barge. It's just too dangerous, weight shifts and everything else. If you come in on pad or throwing any type of wake, or you're fishing inside the man-made structure, you will not be allowed, you'll be kicked out of the lock for one. You will not be able to use that lock for the duration of the tournament. So you're stuck in pool 5. So don't make that mistake. They're watching you the whole time, making sure everybody's doing what I'm telling them they're supposed to.
Like and follow the Outdoor News on Facebook, YouTube, and now TikTok for original quality content.